Hi everyone, I'm Cecily and welcome to my channel, The Lovers Astro and Tarot. This video is for any of the kind Cancers out there for the month of November. My special this month is $30 for 15 minutes, so they do go pretty fast, so be sure to reserve your spot if you're interested. The link will be in the comment box below. Now let's take a look at exactly what you have going on this month, Cancer, for your love life. It seems like by the end of the month, you'll have some pretty big decisions to make. So, the first card, I'm going to show it to you in the upright position, is the Page or the Princess of Discs or Pentacles. So, hopefully that's not too confusing. Just for sake of the reading, the Princess of Discs is all about learning to ground oneself. It's about taking the first steps in the right direction when it's in the upright position. It's about being and learning how to be somebody that someone can count on. Usually represents somebody that is an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Somebody that has a very practical way of dealing with life and love and romance. So when it's in that position, it's actually a beautiful card. When it's in reverse, it's saying that this person can kind of take on a more self-centered point of view. It doesn't mean they're always bad, but it can mean that they are difficult. It can make them stubborn. It can make them lacking in good communication. It can give them a hard time in terms of money and finances. If you're in a relationship with somebody who's either just lost their job or they're in a space where things aren't going the right way for them financially, there's usually something there with this person that they're not pulling themselves up by their own bootstraps, and it could be causing the failure of the relationship. If you're single, this can be somebody walking into your life that's interested in you, but they're not up to par and they're not what you would want to be with in a relationship. So you're probably just politely ignoring them, or maybe even not so politely. When it's connected to this Four of Wands, now let's talk about the Four of Wands in the upright position. The Four of Wands is about building, and the Four of Wands is about building and passion and how to take things to the next level, and Pentacles or Discs are about the practicality and the plan to how to use that passion. So with this Four of Wands also coming out in reverse, it basically says that this relationship has kind of turned around. It now feels like it's going nowhere. It now feels like you're in a space of, oh my God, like, how did I end up back here doing this at square one? Or if you're alone, Cancer, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, so it may mean you're in a space where you've been kind of stubborn and not really willing to change and grow on wanting to accept somebody in your life, and now you have a decision to make, because the Aeon is definitely a card that is about changing. It's about growing, and all of these cards are, in a way. It's about our own emotional growth and how we push ourselves to the limit, and when we're ready to accept something. It's about the actual manifestation of the relationship that you want, which is really important. So, towards the end of the month, you're going to get to this space where you're kind of in turmoil, but from that, it's a good thing because it produces a baby. It's like you have to have the contractions to get the baby. You have to, go through something in order, you have to sweat and put in your hard work in order to make something. So you're in the middle of deciding what is important to you and what you're going to make. So let's see what your outcome card is, Cancer. Let's see exactly how things are going to go your way. Okay, so a little bit up in the air still. And the reason why I say that is the Eight of Wands is the shift is happening. So it's kind of basically saying, if you were towards the beginning of the month, if you were saying to yourself, I'm going to stick through this relationship, I'm going to get through it, I'm going to make sure that even though this person is struggling, or even though we're struggling, as partners, we're going to make sure this works. And you have to make a decision because something happens, there's a catalyst in there towards the third week where things start to happen. This Eight of Wands says this energy shifts. So whatever you were thinking, it is now the opposite. You have now went to the opposite side of the coin. And vice versa. If you were saying, oh, I'm going to leave this person, you make a dramatic shift. So it's a general reading. I can't tell you exactly what will happen for each individual just through these 4 cards. But if you're interested in having a reading and you really are at a point where you kind of want to know what's around the corner because, you're scared of the time frame and making those big changes and how it'll really feel, because this is a major arcana, it's going to come in your life. It's going to shake some things up. And this energy, this Eight of Wands, just says that you're prepared for it. It says that that's a good vibrational shift. If it were in reverse, it would say you weren't prepared for it and you really don't want to handle it. But it lets me know that either way, it's going to be something that really changes some things for you. So what that change will be is specific to you, but the change is something that's coming. So I hope you enjoyed that, Cancer. I know I very much did. Please, if you're interested in having a reading, feel free to go to my website, loversastro.com. It's in the comment box below. Like I said, I am having a special. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to me. And thank you guys for sticking around. And I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.